Good.
How are you getting on?
Oh, better. A little, at least. There's less wounded than there was. Some got better. But there are more and more people in need of treatment. Someone gets kicked by a horse, someone eats something bad, another can't sleep or has the ague. Everyone's got a problem, and it feels like I'm the only one in the whole world who's able to help them. And Matthias, he worries me most of all. Brother Nicodemus helped me to move him here after what happened in Merhoyed. But he's still lying in a fever, and nothing seems to help.
I'm sorry to hear it. To be honest, you look all done in.
I know. I'm constantly on my feet, and when I get a chance to rest for a while, I don't sleep well. I keep having peculiar dreams and waking up. I get up in the morning feeling like I haven't slept at all.
I brought you something.
That's sweet of you. What is it?
I've got a bit of spare coin, and I was thinking maybe you could use it.
We certainly could. That would be a great help.
I'd like to give you 360 groschen.
Thanks, Henry. You're an angel.
You know, I could get you some potion to help calm you down so you can sleep.
Thanks. But there's no point in it. Brother Nicodemus already tried and it didn't help.
Oh, I see. I brought you something.
That's sweet of you. What is it?
I've got quite a bit of meat. More than I can eat myself. I thought you might be able to use it.
Thank you so much. This will help us a lot. We've barely got enough to eat, you know?
Glad to be of help. What's wrong with Matthias?
As I said, his wound isn't healing, and he has a constant fever. Me and Brother Nicodemus are at a loss. We tried everything we could think of. I pray every night to Our Lady to heal him. If only he'd get better.
Ah, poor Matthias. After all he's been through. I'll pray for him too.
God be with you.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
What happened?
We brought you back to the land of the living.
How? How long have I been unconscious?
For a long time. Your friends have left.
I have to find them.
Rest now. You're going to be very weary for the next week or two. You'll find your friends. They probably ended up in Rattay like most of our folk.
Well, all right. And Henry?
Hmm?
Thank you.
Good luck, then.
God be with you, Henry.
Well, what do you mean? Peculiar dreams?
The same one. Over and over. In it, the Virgin Mary appears to me.
The Blessed Virgin? Really?
Really. She looks just like in the painting over the altar in Sasau Church. I always dream that I'm back in Scarlets again. Like before. Before everything.
I understand.
I'm standing at the foot of the hill with the castle behind me. by the walkway leading to the ore-washing tanks, near the woods.
I won't get any
Uncle used to
sleep.
work there.
I just won't get any
I'm bringing
sleep.
him some food, going towards the pond. Then everything suddenly goes dark. I carry on uphill, along the stone channel up to the mouth of a huge cave. I go inside and the darkness surrounds me. But I keep going, and then I see sitting there in the dark
Who? Who do you see?
the devil. He scowls at me with these horrible eyes. Then everything becomes engulfed in flames, and I try to flee from them. I run through the cave, but I can't find the way out. I can hear the devil behind me laughing horribly. When I can run no longer, I stop, and the flames catch up with me, and then
I can't.
I die. Then I wake up, still feeling the heat of the flames, and I can't get back to sleep again. All I can do is kneel by my bed and pray until morning.
You said something about the Virgin Mary?
Yes, she's always there with me until it goes dark. She goes to the cave with me, but she doesn't go inside.
And you have that same dream every night?
Night after night. It started some time ago and it never ends.
Have you told anyone about it?
No, no one at all, except for you. I was afraid people would think I was losing my mind.
Right. Well, it does sound a bit, mad.
I know. Sometimes I think so myself. But then, when the dream keeps coming back, I think it must mean something.
You're right. That's no ordinary dream you're talking about.
Exactly. I'm glad you don't think I'm mad. I was thinking, that maybe I should go there, but the truth is, I'm afraid. And anyway, I can't leave here. So, I was wondering, since you're here, whether you wouldn't go there and have a look around for me. You're able to take care of yourself. After all, you've been in battle.
All right. If it means you'll be able to sleep peacefully again. I'll go there, but what exactly do you want me to do there?
I don't know. Just go there and see if there's anything weird there. And then come and tell me.
Of course. Take care of yourself, and I hope things get better. With you and Matthias and everything.
Thanks, Henry.
Take care.
Hey!
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
someone there. Who are you? Is that all you've got? Bring it on!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, there's an entrance up there. Well, this is it. I thought it was supposed to be a big cave. Oh, maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Oh, Christ, poor wretch. No doubt he wanted to raise the alarm about the raid on Skalitz, but those bastards got him. Oh, Jesus, something stinks here. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. He was only a boy. How in Christ's name did they get here? A shaft leading to the surface. Maybe someone threw those people down here. A Skalitz Waffenrock. Maybe Sir Radzig sent someone here to check on things. That didn't turn out too well. He looks like he was well healed, judging from what's left of him. Maybe a merchant who took a shortcut this way to avoid paying customs? Poor wretch. What did he do to deserve such a fate? Looks like a human, judging by the kaftan. Poetic justice. Jesus, it's not as shallow as it looks. Blood. A lot of it. And it's been here quite a while. Something's very fishy here. It looks like the blood leads to that hut. That's odd. It looks like someone is living here. This is very fishy. All those corpses down below. God have mercy, this is a small fortune. Fine clothing, armor and weapons. Serious loot. And a human faceplate helmet. Interesting. It seems this all belonged to those poor wretches down below. So, there's only one explanation. It was whoever threw them down there. A shield of Sir Radzig's garrison. Strange.
Hey, you're here to steal, aren't you?
What in the name of God are you doing here?
I hid here when Scarlet's was raided, and now I'm keeping guard until his lordship returns.
Oh, you belong to the Skalitz garrison?
Yeah. Are you blind or deaf? You thought there was no one here and you could come and loot the place, did you? Well, you thought wrong, you thieving magpie. And you'll answer to cold steel.
Wait, just a minute. I'm from Skalitz, and I know all the guards. I never saw you there.
Then you can't be from Scarlet's, or I'd remember your face.
Oh? Tell me then, what's the name of the miller's daughter?
Yitka.
It's Teresa, you lying bastard.
All right, you got me. I just wanted to hide out here. I figured no one would look for me after what happened. So who sent you here? Yolen of Rocket-san? On account of me killing his son?
No.
Hyman of Yihlava? He's had it in for me ever since I plundered his estate.
Oh, I wasn't sent by any Hyman.
Oh, fuck, this is serious. You're from that Lord Sokol, who I left in the shit and skipped with his band when the Bishop of Olomouc was after him, yeah?
I don't know any Lord Sokol.
Then who the fuck sent you? Spit it out before I cut you in half.
Johanka sent me.
What fucking Johanka?
From Sasau. She had this vision, in a dream.
What? I've been hiding for a month from hardened cutthroats, and you found me here because some wench had a dream?
Yeah, basically.
By Christ, you must be cursed.
Hang on. Those corpses in the mine. That's your handiwork.
Aye. They stumbled across me here, so I figured I'd better silence them. And I got a nice bit of loot out of some of them. You'll join them yourself soon enough. Don't worry about that. And maybe I should go and find this Johanka of yours, too. Prepare to be purged!
you want here, eh? This is my room.
Ow.
Dear God. Is that all you've got? Dear God.
Itt épp egy malacka tévedt a disznóölésre.
What have we got here?
Vártok a tisztája!
You made a mistake getting on the wrong side of You should have fucked off while you had the chance. Hey, what's this?
Nick?
You there, stop! Surrender!
Don't
You've
move a
committed a
muscle.
violation. You're under arrest.
All right, now you're dead.
I'm warning you. Give yourself up. Are you going to give yourself up, or do you want to do this the hard way?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Bring it on.
What's going on there? Who's there?
You're dead. When I find him...
What's that? Who's there?
Hey, who's there? Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere. Hey.
I was in that cave that you dreamt about.
Oh? Tell me, what did you find there?
Well, it was a bit strange. No cave, no hellfire, just an abandoned mine shaft. Although at the end of it, there was quite a nasty surprise.
What was there?
Dead bodies. A lot of dead bodies. All murdered.
God have mercy.
There was this fearsome warrior up above the shaft. He murdered a lot of people and threw their bodies down the shaft to hide them. He went for me too. He fought like a demon, but I overcame him in the end. His reign of terror is over.
Mary, Mother of God. Thank you for going there, Henry.
It was nothing. I'm glad I could help you. Anyway, all's well that ends well, right?
I hope so. But, you know what? I had another dream. A different one.
Another one?
Yes, another one. The Virgin Mary appeared to me again, and I think she's trying to give me a message. She's trying to warn us.
Warn us?
Yes, it all makes sense, can't you see? That other dream about the cave, that was a test. Our Lady was testing me, and now she wants to give me a message.
What message are you talking about?
I'm not sure exactly what Our Lady wants to tell me, but I think I should tell the people. All of them. I can't just keep this to myself.
I don't know. It sounds a bit presumptuous.
No, it all makes sense. Mary, Mother of God, heard my prayers. I prayed every evening that she would heal Matthias, and she answered my prayers. First she tested me, and then, when I passed her test, she appeared to me again. Now I must do her will and pass on her message. And when I've done all she's asked of me, then she will heal Matthias.
Well, when you put it like that, I can see some sense in it. Not that I know much about these things, but I had a strange dream too, not so long ago. It was after Runt nearly killed me in Skalitz. I was back there again, in the middle of all that slaughter. It was dark everywhere, and I was carrying the sword Pa made for Sir Radzig. I had to fight my way through humans who looked like demons of hell. I found my parents, and then I woke up.
You see? It must mean something. These things come to you for a reason.
I suppose. But what do you want to do about it?
Well, like I said, I should go on the town square and tell everyone what Our Lady showed me in my dreams. Won't you come with me? I'd feel so much better if you were there with me.
Rely on me. I'll be there.
Thank you, Henry. Come first thing in the morning and we'll go together. Or if you want, you can rest here. I'll take care of you and wake you up when it's time to go.
Thanks. I certainly could do with a rest.
Take care.
Good morning, Henry. Come on. Let's go to the green.
How's life here in Sasau?
Much the same as in Scarlet's. That is, before everything. It's quieter now. Most of the work has been done, and everyone is waiting to see what the harvest will be like. Then everyone will be on their feet from dawn to dusk.
I pray it'll be a good harvest, so we have supplies for winter and enough to seed in spring.
God's truth. A couple of bad harvests and we'd be in danger of famine. Well, let's hope it will be good. Every grain counts, especially now, with all sorts of bandits roaming the country, and a great army, too.
I hope Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush get it all sorted out before the harvest.
If those marauders carry on, they'll plunder the whole province. And then where will we be?
Well, the best thing would be to hide the supplies. Bury them underground, so the bandits don't find them.
But what if they threaten the villagers? Most people would be happier to give up their supplies than have their farms burnt down or their livestock herded off.
Well, livestock can be hidden in the woods. Pa told me about it once.
Maybe. But you can't hide a farmhouse, or whole families. What if they take your children and threaten to cripple them, or the farmers? You can't do much work in the fields with your arms broken. And in the winter, it's even worse. They might as well dig your grave.
Sir Radzig would never allow that to happen, though. He'd come with his garrison, and those bastards who harassed his subjects would soon be hanging from the nearest tree.
I'd be happier, though, if they all moved on and left us in peace.
What if they don't move on, though? Then the only answer is cold steel.
You men and your endless fighting.
How are things with the infirmary? Did they give you a bit more coin at least?
Unfortunately not. They said there'll be no more until St. Havel's Day.
Well, that's still a long way off.
I know. On St. Havel's Day, the payments come from the surrounding villages and the outlying farms. Some of them are supposed to pay in chickens, eggs, or other things, but a lot pay in groschen. Then they might give us more. Since we're going to the market square, I could buy some meat at the butcher's.
You buy that often? I thought you said you had to save every groschen you can.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe the things those monks think up.
How's that?
You know they're forbidden to eat red meat. It's a sin. Saint Benedict forbade it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I until recently. But that's not all. The thing is, they have an exception to the rule. They can eat red meat if they're sick, so they recover faster. Then, it's not a sin. So some of them are always coming along with all sorts of ailments. So they can lie around in the infirmary and eat meat. Of course, the monks have precedence, so I have to go to the butcher's. And then, there's not enough money for other things.
Well, well, you learn something new every day.
I've even heard tell that there was a monk who tried to keep pigs in a pond at one time.
Why on earth would he do that?
To prove they're water creatures. The monks are allowed to eat water creatures, you see. Not only fish, but even beavers and the like.
That's good. I'd never come up with something like that. And how did it end up?
I don't know. Maybe they drowned.
That's good, though.
And come home soon.
I must remember that
I'll
one.
pray for your safe return, as always.
Thanks, Guta. Not to worry, I'll be fine. I'll go then.
But no dice playing in Kuttenberg. Remember what you promised me.
Oh, for God's sake,
How
stop
is
your
it,
nagging.
being in the service of Sir Radzig?
Well, it's a wonder he took me on at all after I lost his sword in Scalise. But it's great. For someone like me. I lost everything, and he gave me a second chance. And even a new home of sorts, if you know what I mean.
I understand. I'm glad you found your feet with Sir Radzig. That you found your place in the world again, and that...
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll surely find your place too, eventually.
I hope so.
Listen, when she visits you, the Virgin Mary, what does she look like?
Like I said, like that picture above the altar. She just appears in a kind of golden glow, in a blue cloak.
And then?
Then she beckons to me, and things start to appear. Pictures of all kinds. They look like the paintings in church, but moving, glowing with fire and lots of colours and this golden light.
My, that's really something. How is Matthias doing?
No change. He's lying in a fever and nothing helps. I'm really afraid for him.
He'll get better. Don't you worry. He's a tough little bugger. No fever is going to beat him.
I hope you're right. Actually, it does look like his fever is dropping a bit. But maybe that's just wishful thinking.
Johanka, what are you actually going to do when we get to the market square?
Actually, I haven't thought about it much. I have to pass on the message from Our Lady to the people. So I'll stand somewhere and tell them what I saw in my dream. Like the itinerant preachers who are always wandering around the land.
I see. And have you ever done anything like that?
No, I haven't. But it can't be all that hard, can it?
I couldn't say.
What then? Maybe the land shall be engulfed in fire as punishment for our sins? That wasn't bad. But maybe best to save it for later and start differently, so everyone knows I mean it seriously. Henry, I'm a bit worried. I never spoke to people like that before. I've no idea what to say. They'll all laugh at me.
Don't worry, you can do it. People will swallow anything, believe me. Just start with something that will grab their attention. Like that the Blessed Virgin visited you. That should do it. And once you've got their ears, give them the important part. Nothing could be easier.
Maybe for you. Why don't you do it instead, if it's that easy?
I would. Only the Virgin Mary didn't choose me. Remember? Now don't worry about it. People always want to hear something sensational. They'll be hanging on your every word. And I'll be there with you.
All right. Thanks, Henry. Nothing could be easier. Yeah. All right. Here goes. God be with... The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream. And she showed me things. Things I've never seen before. A great city. A great and beautiful city it was. Great and beautiful. With many, many spires. Tall spires. Golden in the sunlight. And around the city was a mighty wall. All this she showed to me. But then the city was suddenly engulfed in flames. The earth began to shake and the gate burst open. Holes opened up in the ground and from them beasts of hell leapt forth. They broke down the walls and stormed the city through the broken gate. And the beasts hunted down all the sinners. They sank their fangs into their burning flesh and tore them to pieces mercilessly. And the sinners screamed and tried to flee them, but it was in vain. But then Our Lady appeared. Mary, the Holy Mother of God. She covered the whole city in her cloak, smothered the flames, and drove out the beasts. The penitent sinners came out of the city, knelt before the Virgin in prayer, and thanked her for their salvation. That is the vision that came to me. And I believe this message was not meant for me alone. It was a warning to us all. We are those sinners, and we must once again build those mighty walls. Not from stone or wood,
but from virtue and love for our neighbor. And whoever has sinned and acted unrighteously must repent and change their ways.
Sucker. That lass doesn't hold
Isn't
back.
she that lass?
But there's truth in what she said.
I didn't understand it.
I'd like to see those beasts of hell ripping
Those
us like a
away with
thoroughbred.
words, all right.
I reckon she was telling us the Blessed Virgin is angry with us. There was a warning, like.
I suppose so.
Aye, and what can you do?
Bless her.
The king is far away and God
Center of attention. You saw how the fellas were gaping at her. That's exactly what she's after.
I'm curious what Father Fabian will have to say about it.
I ought to be better.
Everyone's been
thinking here long enough.
For all the good it did. Them foreign devils wouldn't be here at all if the nobles were doing their job.
If the powers that be want the city walled, then walled it will be.
Good.
He's good to me. He's an honest tradesman and a skilled one. But he keeps playing dice. He sits at that table late into the night, and more than once he lost a small fortune.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't know how I could help.
I want him to stop, but he won't listen to me. I'm at a loss what to do. I thought maybe if you were to go and have a word with him...
Oh, all right. I'll come and see you when I have some time to spare.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
My word, Johanka. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
Let's talk about it later. Right now, Guta, the Sasau tailor's wife, came to talk to me and she was quite desperate. Did you hear?
Yes, I heard everything. So give her some advice then.
But I don't know what to tell her. Our Lady didn't prepare me for anything like that.
Oh, that's what you wanted, isn't it? Your words didn't fall on deaf ears, and now you can't let people down when they come to you.
I suppose you're right. We ought to try and do something.
We?
Be quiet and think. We have to find a way.
Jesus, you're really full of holy fire.
Stop blaspheming and start thinking how we can get Ambrose to give up his dice playing.
Well, I've always found a good punch in the mouth can do a lot to change a man's mind.
Thanks for that contribution, but I don't think Guta came to me because she wanted her husband crippled.
Yeah, all right. It's what Fritz would do, though.
And that's why I'm asking you, and not Fritz.
Supposing Ambrose were to lose enough to make him regret it. If he were to lose something really important. Mal was used to scold me by saying, one day you'll go too far and then you'll be sorry.
That's it, Henry. Ambrose has to realise for himself how he's harming others, and most of all his wife and himself. Thank you.
Glad to be of help.
But I can't go anywhere. Never mind playing dice in taverns. I've too much work to do. But you could.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Henry. Go and see the tailor's wife and sort it out with her. I have to go back now.
God be with you.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
My word, Johanka.
So, what do you think?
I'm at a loss for words. It was great. It sounded almost like it wasn't you at all. I never expected you'd say such things. Flames, a golden city, beasts of hell. It was awe-inspiring. You even put the fear of God into me. I heaved a sigh of relief when the Virgin Mary came and everything ended well. It was the best sermon I ever heard. I mean it.
Oh, thank you, Henry. I don't even know how I did it. I just opened my mouth and the words came by themselves. What about other people? What did they say?
I'd say they liked it. Everyone was quite spellbound.
Oh, that's a good thing, isn't it? And do you think it made sense? That it was clear what I wanted to say?
Oh yes, clear as day. It was a warning about our sinfulness. If we're virtuous, Our Lady will protect us against the demons.
Yes, that's what I think her message was. Thank you, Henry. I'm glad you were there with me.
So am I. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
God be with you.
They wiped out a whole
Come and get it, fine people. And pork crackling too. A joy to taste. Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers. Come get them. Salami, sausages.
Thank you. Thank you 100-fold. You have a good heart.
God be with you, Henry. Good morning.
Johanka sent me. She asked me to help you with your trouble.
She did? That's wonderful. But she said she'd come herself.
Well, she's up to her ears in work, and besides, we figured your husband wouldn't pay much attention to a woman, since he doesn't even listen to you.
I'm afraid that's true. What now, though?
Well, Johanka thought it would help if Ambrose saw how playing dice was no good either for himself or for you.
Ha! I've been telling him off about it for years to no avail. I even took his dice several times, but he always gets new ones.
You won't get anywhere telling him off. Ambrose has to realise it for himself. If he lost everything he has to me, that would teach him a lesson. And then I'd talk to him man to man.
Oh, God, no. I want him to stop playing, not to lose the roof over our heads.
No, don't worry. Whatever I win from him, I'll give it back to you. But first, he really has to believe he's lost everything.
Do you swear, by the Virgin Mary, to give everything back?
I swear I'll give back every last groschen, as the Virgin Mary is my witness.
Very well, then. If you think it'll help, take him for everything he has.
Where can I find Ambrose?
He's not here now. He's getting ready for a trip to Kuttenberg, on some business or other. No doubt you'll find him at the inn. You'd better hurry if you want to catch him. He said he wants to leave soon.
Do you think he'll want to play with me?
Well, he promised not long ago he'd quit. But I'll believe it when I see it. He'll keep playing, especially when he's had a drink or two. And if he's feeling lucky, he'll lose his head entirely and play till the early hours.
All right. Thanks for the advice.
Good luck, then.
God.
Somebody help me!
Yeah.
He won't get away! You're not getting away from
You showed him. Thank you, that thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know I'm no pinch purse, here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, well, Goodman Ambrose.
Yes? Is there something I can do for you?
I heard you were about to leave for Kuttenberg.
Aye. Sir Sebastian von Berg ordered new clothes and he won't settle for anything but the best. I have to go and buy some fine linen, brocade and other things. I'm taking 600 groschen to pay for it all. I'll make him the finest garments ever.
Ah, I see. Well, Sir Sebastian's a man who doesn't like to be disappointed.
True indeed. I'll be on my way just as soon as the horse is shod and the wagon hitched up. How's it going?
Let's have a drink together to pass the time while you're waiting, eh? On me.
That's kind of you, lad. Take care. Good health.
May it serve you.
You look like a fellow who's been around. Tell me, what's going on in the countryside? Are the roads safe?
Oh, it's safer in the province now. There was a pack of enemy cutthroats holed up in Pribyslavitz, north of Talmberg. Mercenaries, bandits, cumans, and other rabble. But we attacked them and smashed them to pieces. So yes, the roads are safer now.
My word. And who led the attack?
I did. The bold Henry of Skalitz. Let's have a drink to my bravery.
Well now, I had no idea I was sitting here with such a warrior. A toast to your bravery.
Bravery it was, I cannot deny. Not one of them could match me in combat. Ha! Let's drink to my sword-fighting skill.
To your incomparable skill, Master Swordsman.
I rained a barrage of blows on the enemy's heads, to my strength and speed.
Aye, aye, to your fast, powerful arm.
But first I had to track down their lair. So, let's drink to my cunning, too.
Is that so? Then you have the cunning of a fox.
I think I overdid it a bit. Well, there was a band of brigands on the rampage in the province. They attacked the stud farm at Neuhof, killed old Smill, the owner, and torched the stables.
So it's true then? I heard some talk about it, but I thought it was exaggerated. Maybe I should take an escort with me.
not to worry. Fortunately, I caught up with those bastards and put a stop to their pillaging.
That's good news indeed. Let's drink to your accomplishment.
It was no easy matter, I can tell you. They were cleverly holed up, but they weren't smart enough for me. Ha! To my wits!
Ha ha! To your wits!
Sigismund's hordes attacked Skalitz, razed the castle, pillaged the whole area, and slaughtered a lot of people.
I heard, lad. I heard. God have mercy on those poor souls.
But a lot more people would have died if I hadn't warned them. I took an arrow in the leg, but I still rode on to Talmberg to alert them there.
Well done. I toast your determination.
And another thing we can drink to. That wound still hurts. We can drink to that.
Yes, to your wound.
May those bastards burn in hell.
May they burn in hell.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was a close thing. Oh, I'd better watch it. Did you hear what happened in Merhayed?
No. What happened there?
Some bandits attacked the locals.
God have mercy. It seems that's the lot of decent folk on this earth. Some fucker thinks he can take what he wants by the sword, and there's damn little you can do about it.
Ah, but the villagers weren't such an easy mark. They stood up to them and put up a fight. They even managed to take one captive.
Good on them. That's what those bastards deserve.
But it didn't end with that. Some pestilence broke out, and people thought it was the plague.
God have mercy on us.
It turned out it wasn't the plague, though. Those murdering bastards poisoned the wells there.
The low-down whoresons. They ought to hang. The lot of them.
Let's drink to this. May all the whoresons get the end they deserve, whether by blade or by rope.
May they die screaming. And while they live, may their mouths turn into arseholes.
That'd save us all a lot of trouble. You'd know right away who you're dealing with. So, you're going to Kuttenberg, eh?
That's right.
That's nice. I've never been there. What's it like?
Ah, it's great, lad. Grand it is. Kuttenberg is a big town, with strong walls, and more churches than you'd count on your fingers. Even the king himself has a palace there, and it's packed with people. When there's a fair, the whole town is on its feet. You've never seen the like. But the city elders are troubled now. Sigismund and his army are camped near the town, and nothing good can come of that.
May you arrive there safe and sound, Ambrose. Here's to your safe journey.
May it pass quickly and without incident. Ah, said enough. Now you tell me something.
I asked myself, Ambrose, why are we here?
In the savin? Well, where else can a man find some culture in these parts?
No. I meant more like in the tavern. But why now? Why here?
Why here? Because I was waiting here before Kuttenberg. Something like that. And why? Well, you came and started this... whatever.
But why did I do it? Was there a reason? Is there a plan? God's plan?
The difference is this. Did you come here of your own free will? Or did you have a feeling you had to? Or the world would stop turning?
No, I always have this really weird feeling. Like the whole world is just standing still, watching and waiting what I'll do before doing anything. Nobody as much as lifts a finger until I do.
I used to have the same feeling when I was younger. It passed, though.
Oh, but it makes me feel all uneasy and jittery, like some jittery thing. And if I don't do something, then it stays the same. Everything stays the same. Nothing changes. It's like...
I know what'll help you, lad. There's nothing to it. It's easy. It's... what was it? Ah, yes! Booze. Let's drink.
All right, but I drink because I am. Or I want to. Not because you want to, or someone else. You got it?
Sure. You do what you want, not someone else.
Right. And we can drink lots. Or just a little. Or halfway. Let's just drink halfway. Not too little.
And not too much. You can have too much of a good thing, eh? Good health.
Hey!
Three sixes. Eat 'em. I'll stick them dice in your nose and then give you such a punch it'll fly out your ears. Three sixes. Eat 'em.
God save you, good night. What can I do for you? Good luck, then.
In the lands of milk and honey, you must put them on the table.
A meal to go with the ale, please.
You'll have to prize these dice from my cold, dead hand. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I'll catch it right away.
Ale as usual. Pull me an ale.
You idiot.
Ambrose, you hound. What got into you yesterday?
Me? Nothing. We drank a bit, all right. Quite a bit. And then I went to sleep.
What? You don't remember? You got as drunk as a lord. Started shouting that you were the greatest dice master in Bohemia and that you'd show everyone. No one had the nerve to tackle you, so you insisted I had to give you a game. But you lost, and then you got really worked up and wanted to save your reputation. We ended up playing until the early hours.
Damn. I don't remember a thing. Did I win?
Oh, you did, a few times. And then you lost everything.
Oh, fuck. Everything?
Everything. The whole 600 groschen you had for buying cloth in Kuttenberg.
Christ in heaven. Oh, God, what am I going to do now? I have to get that money back.
Actually, it wasn't by chance that I ran into you. It was the Virgin Mary who sent me to you.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to make a fool of me?
No, I mean it. My friend Johanka has been visited in her dreams by Our Lady, and she's been passing her message on to the people about amending their ways and repenting for their sins, like playing games of hazard, for example. You see how easily you were tempted into wagering everything you had on dice? You're bringing misfortune down on yourself and your family.
Yeah, you're right. I got carried away. But what am I to do now?
Repent and do penance for your sins. Ask God for forgiveness and swear by the Blessed Virgin never to pick up dice again.
You're right. My passion for dice has gone too far. I'll do what you say.
And give me those dice, so they don't tempt you to play again. I'll throw them down a well where they can't put sinful thoughts in your head.
But those aren't just any old dice that you can get anywhere. They bring luck. Well, mostly.
Ambrose.
I don't play with them much. I keep them hidden away for special occasions. Oh, all right. Here you are. Listen, Henry. The money you won from me, do you think maybe I could get it back? I've learned my lesson, I swear. But now I have to go and buy that cloth, and I can't pay for it.
You've seen the error of your ways. That's all I wanted. I never intended to take your money. Here, have it back. And next time, be more sensible about what you do with it.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honourable man. God bless you.
God be with you.
Yeah.
Well, how did it go with that husband of mine?
Well, we sat down and talked, and in the end, I talked him out of playing dice.
Did you? Mother of God, that's wonderful news. How on earth did you do it?
Look here, I'll tell you what happened, but you mustn't breathe a word of it.
All right.
Ambrose got really drunk. I took his money, and in the morning, I told him he'd lost it all at dice. He took it really hard, and he promised he'd never gamble again.
Aha. Well, if you think he really means it. And what about the money? Did you give it back to him?
Yeah, I gave it back to him so he can buy what he needs.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Henry.